Before you fast forward, just hear me out for a second. I'm giving you 7 ARs today, but there is no #1 best AR that you have to run for Rebirth right now. Figure out what you play best with, figure out what you're most comfortable with, and then go from there. Now, as I'm showing you each class, starting off here with the Nikita, I'm gonna be giving you the positives and negatives of each, things that you have to keep in mind while using this. Now, the Nikita is arguably, I specifically say arguably, the #1 best AR right now, and here's why. It's got the second fastest TTK of the 7 I'm gonna give you today. It's got really good range, and it's got a really good fire rate. The downside to the Nikita is the recoil. It has a very weird recoil pattern. It's got this horizontal wiggle where it goes left, right, and if you don't learn it, you're not gonna get that fast TTK. You're gonna miss a lot of shots and really struggle. That's why I say arguably the #1 best AR. It's not the easiest gun to use. Next up, we go to the fastest TTK, which is the AS44. This thing absolutely fries people, but with that 50 round mag, a little bit tougher to use. Really good TTK. This is the #1 TTK out of the 7 I'm gonna give you today. It's got really good range, really fast fire rate, making it a little bit easier to use. The downside is gonna be the damage per magazine. It is very difficult to down and thirst 2 people with a single, magazine right here with the 50 round mag. You're gonna be able to down and thirst one, and you're gonna be able to down another before having to reload. So you have to be very strategic about when and how you are reloading this thing. Great option for solos and duos, which by the way, we'll have Rebirth solos and duos back next week. Trios and quads is gonna be a little bit tougher, and you have to be more strategic. Next up, we go to the Cooper Carbine here. One of 2 all-around builds that I'm going to be giving you. The Cooper Carbine, really good TTK, really good range, very easy to use between the fire rate and the recoil pattern. The downside is once again that damage per magazine. We do have a 60 round drum, so you can probably thirst 2 people here. You can probably down and thirst 2 people, but you are once again going to have to be strategic about how and when you are reloading. Specifically in between or during an engagement, you have to be smart about that reload. Next up we go, I just deleted that whole build. Next up we go to the Kilo. The Kilo is back right here. The Kilo is absolutely 100% back in the meta, and this thing absolutely melts people. You're gonna see it in the clips that I'm gonna show you here in a second. Biggest thing with the Kilo, it's got the lowest recoil out of the 7 guns that I'm gonna be giving you today. The damage per magazine is a huge plus here with the Kilo. You can definitely down and thirst multiple people. The range on it is really good, 51 meters. The biggest upside to the Kilo is actually going to be the damage profile. With most ARs or guns in general, your damage profile looks like this: head damage, neck damage, chest damage, and then you have limbs, and all of those kind of decrease, right? Your head's the top, your limbs are the bottom. With the Kilo, you have head damage and then everything else. So if you shoot somebody's toes with the Kilo or you shoot their chest, it is the same exact damage, giving you that same TTK. Now, this does have a pretty far damage drop off after 51 meters. You get a much slower TTK, but at the end of the day, if you shoot the guy's toes or chest, you're still getting a good TTK right there. So that's just something to keep in mind with the Kilo. Next up, I backed out. Next up, we go to the Automaton, which is going to be the gameplay for today. 24 kill live commentary in trios with randoms. We absolutely fry this lobby. It's a pretty decent lobby, 1.18 average KD, and it's a live commentary giving you insight into what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, and why I'm doing what I'm doing as a 4 KD player. So if you are looking to get better, just consider sticking around. Biggest thing with the Automaton here is going to be the range. I've mentioned it a lot of times today, that damage drop off. When does that initial damage drop off happen, giving us a slower TTK? For the Automaton, 77 meters. You have a very far ways away. Doesn't have the fastest TTK, especially from like 0 to 40, but from 40 to 70, because you don't have a damage drop off, it has a really good TTK. It's really good for like shooting people out of the sky. Damage per mag is a huge plus right here because of that 75 round drum. Problem with the Automaton, the recoil. It's got the second most amount of recoil out of the guns I'm going to give you today. But at the end of the day, like I said in the beginning, if you can control this recoil, if you're a little bit heavier on that right stick, tend to struggle with low recoil guns because you end up shooting toes or shooting knees, then something that has a little bit more recoil like the Automaton might be a good option for you. Next up, last 2, we go to the tank, baby, the MG42, one of the most slept on primaries right here. This thing absolutely melts people. Same fire rate as the AS44, same range as the Automaton. Damage per mag is absolutely insane because of the 125 round drum. As you can see in the clips right here, this thing absolutely melts people. But at the end of the day, the downside to the MG42, the first is going to be you are slow with this thing. You run slow, you ADS slow, you better not get caught out in the open with this thing or you are going to get torched. The second is going to be the recoil. This has the most amount of recoil out of the 7 I'm giving you. Next is going to be that Automaton that we just talked about. At the end of the day, if you can control it, this thing absolutely fries people. It's an incredible option, but that is ultimately up to you to decide. finally, we go to the last one here, the M13. The M13 is 100% back. This is the second all-around build that I'm giving you. The first one was the Cooper Carbine. This right here is an all-around build. Everything else has a lot of positives and negatives. The Cooper and the M13, they're kind of all around. They're kind of not great at anything, but they're good at everything. This thing's got good, you know, easy to control recoil. It's got good range, good fire rate. It's not the best, but at the end of the day, it's got a good TTK, and it's a very viable option for Rebirth, especially because you don't have a ton of super long range engagements. At the end of the day, we're going to kick off that fight at long range, then we're going to push him with the SMG. So as we're dropping into the gameplay here, like I said, 24 kill live commentary, giving you insight into what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, and why I'm doing what I'm doing as a 4KD player. If you are looking to get better, just consider sticking around. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. I hope you learned something. Subscribe down below for daily Rebirth and Fortune's Key videos. This is just one part of what I do. My whole goal is just to help you become a better player, drop higher kill games, drop more 20 bombs, maybe even drop a 30 bomb at some point. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow. I might be dead here. I do not have... I don't have a gun for this. I don't really like the Type 100 either. Chat, then why don't these players get permabanned? Are these guys coming from down below or up top? I really can't tell. He's right around the corner. He's... down below and one up above me pushing. Okay, so one's still up above. She got her TikTok banned today. Do you realize how many people get banned live on TikTok because of dumb stuff? Because people just mass report based on information that's terrible. Yeah, people hit torso because it's the easiest place to hit. One pushing up. I'm out of plates. This is gonna suck. Wait, we might be okay here. I mean, is that how you use doors, or is that how you use doors? One down below me. Or above. I mean, that's just how you use doors. Okay, chat, no more cheating. One above me. No more cheating talk. We're moving on. People are gonna be mad at it no matter what. Two above me. What does he have? The KGM? I'll take the KGM. Okay. We're kind of off to a decent start here. Type 100 feeling good. I don't like that. I don't know how we just won that gunfight. A little bit of luck. I'm dead. No, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Oh my gosh. Woo! Chat, let's go. We're off to a good start. Please don't hit me, please. Please, 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 please. Okay, chat, let's go. My mobility is slow as molasses this game. See if we can get enough for a UAV. What gun do I want to use? Let's use the auto. Chat, what do we think? Let's see how the auto is. Grab this. Grab bounty for cash flow. This lobby's still really healthy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, you did not just do that. One right on me. Don't push me. I dare you. I do dare you to push me, actually. Oh my gosh. Who's got this? Julian with the level 1 for 3 months? Please push in. Nope. That's a bad chow. That's a bad chow. Let's go chow this guy real quick. Where is he? They're in the stairwell. Come on. That boy with the level 1. Quick reload. Lobby's kind of getting smoked a little. Other one's up above. My teammate's a savage. Teammate's an absolute savage. There were still people across the street. There were people still across the street. Blixen still feels really good, to be honest with you. There's got to be people over this way. People up that way. Let's go ahead and push in here. Everybody's, you know what? Everybody's got to be living quarters, right? I mean, there's definitely people up there. I just don't know if I want to push into tower. Doesn't seem like a very smart push to me. I'm kind of frying, chat. Is this how today's gonna go for me? Can I get this armor? Where are you? There's still one across. There's still one across the way. Let's go hit this for free. This guy above me? Yeah, gotta be. Okay, so a bunch of people down at living quarters, bunch of people. Cooper Carbine's king. I mean, I like the Cooper a lot. Chat, we're just gonna hold a bunch of teams out of circle. We got a little bit longer. C Trotty, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Where are these shots coming from? Getting shot at from somewhere. I have no idea where. Nobody's been here yet? Well, thank you very much. Wait. Where are you? I don't want to give away my positioning just yet. I'm just gonna wait. They're not gonna see me. One in the front door. They're gonna have to push into me still. Okay. Still a bunch of people over this way. Let's push back here. Let's grab quick big game bounty. Figure out where those people are. There aren't people big living, I don't think. This kind of feels nice. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, you guys can tell me to reload. I love when you guys do that. It makes my day. Wait. We don't have enough. Chat, what do I do? There's one up here. Yeah, he's right here. Nope, no you don't. No you don't. Do I double buy, chat? I've got a double buy here, right? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm in such a bad spot. He's got to get that kill. Okay, Automaton kind of feeling nasty. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fire airstrike on my target.
That's your request. Cluster strike is out.
Okay, let's just chill for a second. Early rotate. He's got to be in this window. No, he's right. He's down low. He's down low. Last one's over to my right. He's gonna have to push right to me. Ah! Good live ping. Let's go.